mad?
No, you're insane.
Hello, and welcome to the Madhouse, episode number 67. I'm your host, Ultimate Spy 53, and joining me this week, I have...
Bigdinoguy, also known as Brennan, or the Ultimate Nerd, or the guy who doesn't give a shit. Who's next? I just explained who I am. I mean, I know I'm that awesome, but damn, someone else needs to join.
Hi, I'm Luke. That's about all you need to know.
Yep, Lucas is back, of course.
That's all I want to know.
Yo, how is it? What's pulling everybody's feet today? How's everybody doing? Kaylee back at it again with another podcast.
So yesterday, the Emoji movie came out to a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. And it got me thinking it would be a good idea to talk about the last probably worst movies ever made. It can be a good movie with the bad writing too, if you like, but let's talk about it. So I have a list of movies that are terrible. The Emoji movie, 0%. I mean, we had a podcast about it where it was talking about Patrick Stewart voicing shit. Ugh. I just figured it'd be a good idea to talk about bad movies because this is a bad movie. I've heard it's really bad. It's gross.
Dude, it's down like 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. No, actually 0. I've heard it was 0. It's bad.
It actually has 0 now?
Yes, I was told. That's what I was told. It's really bad. So, I don't know much about this movie, other than it has emojis, but whose idea was it to make a movie about emojis? I mean, the fact that the trailer was like, come take your kids to this movie, sure.
I guarantee you know, to be honest, I actually thought that I should give it a chance at first. I first saw the...
I would have watched it just to be ironic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah.
I don't want to go with money.
It just...
On the big screen at the top, though. Hell.
The idea of it is so bad. Like, why would they make a movie about emojis? I mean...
Because you
It's 2017 and full of fucking it.
I know, but like, seriously. It's a terrible idea.
And on this episode...
I don't know if people thought that this movie could be good because, I mean, the voice acting, the actors they chose, yeah, sure, but as a movie overall, I've heard it said, I think it was like, a terrible waste of time. Don't go see the movie. It's a waste of your time. An hour and 20 minutes of your time wasted. That's true, but still, I don't know.
Remember the guy called Chris Stuckman? Yeah, he does reviews on movies, and he did a review on that, and he gave it a F with the blamed him.
Oh man.
We should have given it an F minus.
Yeah, what's an F minus?
That's so bad.
But yeah, for Chris Stuckman to give a movie that low of a rating, that's saying something.
I know. I mean, this is the first movie of this year that is trash. And that's saying something, because most of the movies that came out have been really good.
Hell no.
So yeah, I wasn't surprised, honestly. This movie, yeah.
The Emoji movie. You know, Donald Trump became president after people said that he wouldn't last past the primaries.
Yep.
I'm not really surprised they made a terrible movie like this.
You know, I'm surprised that he's still, yeah.
I'm surprised he's still even here.
But yeah, what do you...
Like, impeach his ass already.
Did you guys see the trailer for it at all?
Yeah, I did a few times.
I haven't even seen the trailer. I'm not even gonna now.
I think I've seen one trailer out of it. It looked, ugh. It just looked like shit. Now the next movie on my list of terrible movies is the ill-fated movie that we can't seem to stop talking about because it's so bad, and we've had at least 10 episodes talking about it. The Last Airbender. Put it in a garbage and never leave it, and just get rid of it. Yeah.
I kind of like Airbender, honestly. It was pretty cool.
Are you talking about
No.
The only decent part about that movie was Appa. Appa looked beautiful.
Yeah.
The movie itself, though, was
Shit.
one of the worst pieces of trash
I know.
have ever laid my eyes on. That was the first movie I ever saw in theaters by myself.
Wow.
My friend David and I
liked the details and the CGI. Okay, that was pretty cool.
I went to the midnight showing of it with my family.
But the movie was
I went to the midnight showing with my family, and I hated it. I thought it was the worst piece of shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
I have a very important question to ask.
Yeah.
Did M. Night Shyamalan, did Shamalama Ding Dong ever lay eyes on the actual anime show?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Dude, we got his fucking name wrong.
It's the worst movie ever.
Shamalama Ding Dong. If Shyamalan watched this, I have one message to say to you.
Yeah.
Why? Why? You changed one of my most beloved TV shows
Yep.
ever. I grew up with that movie.
Kind of a dick move.
Yep.
Just
What, Shamalama Ding Dong?
no. That's the thing about the changing the name. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that...
Yeah.
What did his name change to?
They changed to Ong.
Yep. Ong and Sokka. And Iro.
No, they called it Sokka.
No, I think it was Sokka and Iro. Uncle Iro.
Different pronunciation.
Oh god. Oh my god.
I think I've talked. I mean, there was a. I think there was a episode where I talked about this, but there was a. I think it was the midnight showing that I went to, and this happened in the episode, an episode of the Madhouse before, where we were watching the episode where Ong, quote that, was meditating, and there was a guy in the audience, or Katara was saying, "Wake up, Ong," and someone guy in the audience said, "He's meditating," and the whole audience burst out laughing. Yeah, it was that bad.
Yeah, that movie was...
The script,
terrible.
the acting, the CGI, the special effects, everything about it was awful. Ugh.
You guys know the best thing to come out of that movie is?
What?
So you know that scene where it was like the 8 airbender, but not airbender.
Oh yeah, that one!
Synchronized dance for the
Oh yeah.
To move one boulder, one rock.
That was terrible.
There was an amazing jive fight I saw where they photoshopped the cabbage guy's head over all the time and then cabbage they were throwing.
It's like you take 6 earthbenders to lift one rock. How amazing!
That I really didn't like that. The rock didn't even move that fast.
It was so slow. It was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to write down that jive. It was hilarious.
Yeah, but still, I mean, like, it was, ugh, god, and the firebending, you don't have, like, in the show, you use firebending for your hands, or your feet, or, like, in the movie, you have to have a thing of fire next to you to actually firebend. Like, come on, really?
The villain weaker in the movie.
Like I said before, did he ever even watch the movie?
I don't know, I mean, I hope, if you're a director, probably.
Seeing Appa, that was actually very beautifully crafted. Appa was awesome to see. But there was Appa and what else? It was
So in one of the episodes of the animated series,
Yeah.
was absolutely good.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
They put safe space in the move that they go to in the movie, right?
yep,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the movie ripped off that particular episode. It's kind of like the last Airbenders version of Into Darkness. Because honestly, I feel like Into Darkness ripped off the Wrath of Khan, but
Yep.
that's just me, kinda.
but
Dude,
man,
you know that movie that the TV show came first, right?
Yeah, it totally
Yeah.
did.
it did, it was
That's
just
what I'm
like,
saying, though.
ugh.
The movie is like the Umber Island Players episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So what M. Night Shyamalan was trying to do, and I say trying with like the utmost quotation marks possible, what he was attempting in some form or another was to make a movie for every book.
Yeah,
So book 1 is water, earth, and fire.
yeah, of course.
There are 3 series all to that. I watched the entire series not that long ago, to tell you the truth, and I love that show.
Wow.
Still love the show. But that's what he was trying to do in the first one. However, there's just so much in one season that you just can't. It's impossible to do.
Yep,
It's
And
gonna be
he
a
got
little
a lot of the
different
details
than
wrong.
yep. I agree with that. It was just a mess.
That movie was actually kind of terrible.
Yeah, a lot of the special effects that I saw were so bad, and like all these like breakdancing moves and all these. I mean, the script was just ugh. I mean, I don't really care about script really, but this is the first movie that I've seen where I really understood what they were saying, and I'm like, really? You're saying that stuff? No!
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised people didn't walk out of the movie theater. I bet people did, but, like, I didn't. I'm like, well, I wonder what this is about, and then I got to see and then, of course, like, the opening credits, they did not do that well at all. The opening credits sucked. When Katara was reading the stuff, it's like, boring! Skip! Actually, I remember seeing the CinemaSins version of Last Bender, and the guy was like, you can skip this whole, you can only skip this whole section. Just skip it. It was pretty bad.
That's an understatement.
Yep, but it was, yeah, there's so much about this movie that I hated.
Yeah, now that I remember it, it was kind of typical.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even
remember why I even liked that.
the fact that the very end of the movie they have Azula in it, I'm like, you really think this is gonna make a sequel, right? You really think this is gonna make a setup for a sequel? Haha, no.
Hey, Shyamalan.
Yeah.
He loves twist endings.
Yep.
And you know, he's actually doing what is that? He's remaking the show Tales from the Crypt.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about that.
I actually saw the trailer and he was like, and it sounded like he was saying that this was all his idea.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching that trailer and I was like, what the hell, man? No, it's a classic.
Yep.
And honestly, the fact that he's directing it was the scariest part of the entire thing. I mean, just Shyamalan, when Shyamalan first came onto the scene with The Sixth Sense, I believe it was Sixth Sense, then,
Yeah.
what was it? Signs. People were praising him as, like, the next Spielberg. But then after that, he just went down the shitter.
Yeah, of course. Yep. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know what they were thinking about with the names. Like, why did they think they could pronounce the names and get away with that? Like, did he even watch the show? I mean, I think his daughters like the show, but I don't even think he watched the show to realize that people would get so angry with him pronouncing the names wrong. I mean, they get, like, half the names wrong.
If not more.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one of the parts of the video that I saw for Everything Wrong With, it was like, I think there was the Ice Princess or whatever. I can't remember her name. But it was one point where
Elsa?
they no, in the movie, not Frozen, in the movie. There was a point in the video where he was like, and no one takes notice that her head is shaped like a dick, and it was shaped like a dick. It was like really not even you didn't even like realize it was like, oh my god, that's like really stupid.
That's sad. Yeah,
it's like nobody realized that they had accidentally shaped her head to look like a dick. Like really, it was. I didn't even realize. I'm like, oh my god, this movie is so bad. So I think that's all I can say about that movie. Now the next movie on my list is a movie that I actually enjoyed a lot because I've played the first game, and this is Assassin's Creed that came out in December. I actually saw it when I was still playing. I came out before it actually I got early preview kind of thing, and I remember seeing it, and I actually liked it a lot. I loved really I liked the movie, but. The stupid thing is the fact that it was a bomb. It scored, I think, 18% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it was such a good movie. Like, seriously. I've seen bad movies, and this is not a bad movie. It was good. Freaking good movie. I think they said, like the best video game movie ever made. Even though it scored...
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
So, with Assassin's Creed, my issue with it was that they did the Animus.
Yeah.
I think that they really fucked up the Animus with it. However, they needed to have some form of action with it.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't just have someone laying back on the table the entire time.
Yeah, of course.
They'd get a bunch of people pissed off. Hey, this is too much like Avatar. Not the Last Airbender, the good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They would complain like that. Oh, why is he just doing that? But
oh, hi, you're back.
He's back.
Where'd you go, man? I was confused.
Insane.
And then my phone completely spazzed out.
Oh,
so.
I'm sorry. I can cut that out. I have editing power. I can edit that out. Don't worry.
Well, sorry about that.
Oh wait, so we were just talking about Last Airbender, and we're talking about Assassin's Creed, the movie that was apparently a tank, but I actually enjoyed it a lot.
I never saw that.
That was really good, actually, even though it was.
Seen it, but
I heard it was 18% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is apparently one of the worst ever reviewers. Like, people said it was terrible, but I actually liked it a lot. Surprisingly, I was very surprised by how good it was.
I wasn't a huge fan of it, but even I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I like what they did with the character. I like how Michael Fassbender really, he did a really good job at actually showing it. Because I remember when I remember the episode of the podcast. I don't remember what episode number it was, but it was one of the episodes of the Madhouse where we were talking about video game movies, and Lucas brought up that he was like excited about the fact that it was set in the Spanish Inquisition, and they did a really good job with actually doing it justice. I understand how people can be a little angry with the whole animus thing, because like that's not.
You know what movie I hope that they actually make?
What?
I make a movie based off of Black Flag, because the graphics in that fucking game are just pure graphics.
Yeah, but I think the reason why it was not as good as people wanted it to be is because of the animus and the way they treated it. Like, people were thinking, oh, that's not how the animus supposed to look. Like, but you gotta understand that the people who made the movie weren't basing it on. Well, they was based off the game, but it was a whole original story. So it was not anything like Altair or anything like or Ezio. It was original story about a new assassin in a new time period, which I found was really interesting. And actually, that's why I liked it a lot. It had some pretty good cast members. It had Michael Fassbender, the lady from Big Fish was in it. Brendan Gleeson was in it. The Jeremy Irons is in it. He was Alfred in Batman v Superman.
Like styled like Altair.
I mean, yeah, I did that. The costume was really good. I feel like how they really did their research on the games and really know. Okay, we're gonna make an original story, not in the same universe, but not the same, based on any of the games, but original story. And they did the research. They actually knew what they're doing, and I liked how they did it. It was really well done. I really liked that. So they even had Sturgo in it. I'd say this movie was very good, but it's on a terrible list movie because it was a tank, which is I was very sad. Like, come on, it wasn't that bad. People like
It's always disappointing when it's a movie.
exactly. That's my point. It's like I loved it, and people hated it. It's like, come on.
I might actually go see it now.
Yeah, it's not actually. You can buy it on you can buy it on Amazon for like $3, or even Amazon or YouTube for $3 and Amazon for like $4, I think, something like that. It's really cheap.
That's like shameless promotion.
Yeah, but I honestly, did you guys any of you seen it before besides Brendan?
I'm not Assassin's Creed.
I played the games a bit though.
Yeah.
I am decent at piloting a ship in Black Flag.
Yeah, but I definitely felt this was a very different movie than most video game adaptations because it was not based off the games. It wasn't the same universe as the games, but it was its own original story, which is I like that. I like how they're doing that with more adaptations. They're thinking, okay, well, we don't want to we can be in the same universe as the games, but we'll have our original story, which is I like that part. I also like the fact that Michael Fassbender was cast because he's a great actor. He was a great Magneto, and he's just overall a great actor. So I thought they did a really good job. Did you have any other ideas about that movie?
I've got nothing to say, sorry.
Okay. How about you?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, you. Bigdinoguy.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
The other dude. Wow. I don't know how you feel about him.
Sorry.
Sorry, I might have to go soon. There's some stuff coming up, but
okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed it with the Assassin's Creed. So I haven't played very many of the games. I played the first and the third one.
Yeah.
The third one I am really loving. I played it through twice now.
Which
wow.
one is that? Is that
That's 3.
That's
just called 3. That's just Assassin's Creed 3.
Assassin's Creed 3 is the one that takes place during the Revolution.
Yeah, with Washington.
Oh, so it's the one with the freaking crazy ass George Washington.
Yeah.
No, that's the DLC, which pissed me off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was expecting them to have crazy Washington, but they didn't. I was pissed.
Yeah.
But anyway, I actually really enjoyed the movie. I don't know much about it, but I do know about the story. I know about the different characters and
it was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Where they all came from.
I just don't understand.
I know the history of it too.
Yeah.
But I'm not like some super fan. I don't know everything about them. I still don't know everything about the different characters and whatnot. I need to learn more, and I'd love to play the games, but I'm broke.
Yeah. I don't understand why it was a tank.
The only issue with the movie, like at all, was the way that they did the animus.
Hmm,
I
yeah.
didn't really enjoy the Animus design. However, I also understood why they had to. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't just have Michael Fassbender sitting on the end of the table.
Yeah, you said that
This
before. Yeah.
Dude, who's an action star. I mean, yeah, he is an action star. There's no doubt about that in anyone's mind. I mean, he's played Magneto, he's played David,
Right.
and Walter now, and he's done some really amazing stuff. And so I can't really blame them the way that they did it. I did have a couple of issues in terms of the way they explained like the whole apple beating and everything.
Yeah.
However, that didn't make it bad.
Yeah.
While I do have some issues with it, like I've said on multiple occasions now, it was not by any means a bad film. I'm still going to watch it again. It's on Netflix again. It's just not something I'm going to buy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why I don't understand why it tanked, because it was the Rotten Tomato score was so low, 18%, which means people hated it. But there's nothing to hate it. I mean, yeah, there are problems with it, but really, there's not a lot of problems with it. They just had their own take on it. I don't think that's a problem. I mean, one thing I really liked about it was the leap of faith. In the trailer, when I saw the trailer the first time, I'm like, yes! And then I saw the movie, like, yeah! So, yeah, that was pretty awesome when I saw the leap of faith, because that's an iconic part of the game, is the leap of faith, and they really nailed it. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's all I really can say about Assassin's Creed. I'm disappointed that it was not a hit like it would have been. I don't know, people. I probably have to watch the video about like why it was bad, but like, come on, they tried at least. They had their original take on it, and I think they did a decent job. So yeah.
Exactly.
And the next one is Transformers 2, 4, and 5. I disagree with 5, but maybe 2 and 4.
Started on that shit.
Yeah. Well, you can talk about it briefly.
He is his ass, and I must speak.
Yep.
Just prepare your ass for an explanation.
Oh dear.
The second one, I'm just going to say this about the Transformers series. I liked most of them up until the last one that came out, which was
The Last Night.
not the last one, but the one before that.
Oh, Age
Because
of
I
Extinction.
hadn't seen the new one.
Age of Extinction.
And that was
Dark Side of the Moon?
no.
It was Age of Extinction.
Yes, Age of Extinction. I love the Transformers series. I absolutely adore Transformers.
Yeah.
Oh, I grew up with Transformers. My dad showed me Transformers. Hell, I got the first season of the first series on DVD, and
Wow.
I've grown up with that. I've grown up with the figures. My best friend David and I, he and I became friends over Transformers.
That's been a top. Yeah, you've been talking about that before. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But Michael Bay has gotten his greedy little mittens on him. He has no respect for any of the source material, any of the other series, and all that he has done with the entire series is try doing a big blockbuster, big boom, 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 here, left and right, and that's not what it's about. He focuses way too much on the humans. He just tries to have
Destruction.
as a sex object. That's
Blow
all
up
that
this,
is.
blow up that. You know, making it 2-hour movies, 2.5-hour movies. So.
Hey guys, I'm sorry to cut this short, but I gotta run.
Okay.
I got some stuff that just came up.
That's fine. We got pretty far in this. I think we're, so you got your stuff out of the way. That's fine. Okay, bye. So for the second one, I like the idea of the plot. They had some good characters. And for number 4, I actually like that one a lot better than the other ones. The fourth one it had a very different story. I liked it for some reason. It was interesting. It was very long, yes, but it was very interesting. And I can understand why it can be bad. And in fact, the fifth one was even worse. I heard that one was by far one of the worst Transformers movies ever made. According to the critics, it was 15%. So it's about the same exact rating as the fourth one.
Worse than the fucking, than the last Airbender?
I don't actually. Last Airbender got 6%. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but the fourth one and the fifth one got 15%. I think the second one got like, I don't know, 20 or something like that percent. So some really low percent. I think it was 18 or something. But My goodness. Why people hate Transformers? They want to give them a chance. I mean, I sat in the theater for 2.5 hours. I was bored. I thought it was a pretty boring movie, but I mean, I thought the plot was interesting. It had some interesting characters, but overall it was a very boring movie. It's like, why am I still here? Why is this not ending yet? And then finally it ended, and like everyone was like, oh, finally the movie's over. That's how boring it is. It's like, imagine sitting in a room, in a theater for 2.5 hours watching a movie that's so boring, interesting, but boring. It took forever to get to the good parts. I mean, it had a very unique plot, like more plot than any other Transformers movie I've seen. Like, had something about King Arthur and stuff, and The Last Knight, all that stuff. But overall, I'd say it was a boring movie.
Right.
Not the boring out of the old franchise, but just, I'm not saying it's a bad movie at all. I'm just saying it was boring. It could have used a bit more action, like get to the point, maybe cut it in half. Like seriously, you don't need too hard about. Why do you need to make a 2.5-hour movie about transforming robots? Seriously, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, do you have any idea how boring that is, Michael Bay? You realize that you're making a movie that no one's gonna. People are gonna watch it, but they're gonna find it so boring. They're like, I'm still here, huh?
I felt during both the third and fourth movie.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking about the first two, so.
I mean,
watching the film.
I felt that the first two bad movie or CinemaSins videos were like, what the hell is going on? Why is this thing being blown up? Why? What? And I think the reason why the second one was so bad, quote that, is because Megan Fox was fired from the movie. She got so mad at Michael Bay that she ended up getting fired from the movie, and that's why the movie was bad. And I kind of agree with that. I mean, it had an interesting plot, like all the rest of them, but I still felt it was not the best movie I've seen. So that's all I can really say about the second one. The fourth one, I like the characters. Have you guys seen the fourth one?
The dinosaur one, right?
Yeah. Now I saw the movie, and I liked the two characters, the Stanley Tucci character and the Chinese girl. That was interesting. I also liked the idea of the robot can then transform into different things. I think that was the scene where he was like, it can transform into music. I mean, I was pretty fun. I mean, one thing I'll say about the movie, why it was so bad, the length. Why would you watch a 2.25-hour movie? I mean, I understand Lord of the Rings can be long, but those are good movies. But Transformers, sitting through a movie that's 2 hours and 45 minutes, about as long as the good Avatar movie, yeah, I can understand why it can be bad. And the fifth one, I thought it was okay. I mean, I thought it was boring, but that's all I can say about the movies. I mean, it's based off of a toy brand. Come on, and it's, a toy. You can't make a movie much better than that. I mean, still thought the plot was pretty interesting. It had Anthony Hopkins in it, so I still think it was decent. I don't know. It was fine. I don't know. I mean, that's all I can really say about that movie. And then there's Catwoman, which I did see this movie. Catwoman was good. I've heard it was one of the worst comic book movies ever made. I disagree with that statement. I thought it was an attempt. They tried, and people didn't like it. I liked it, okay? Have you ever seen the movie? It came out in, Halle Berry. It came out in 2004 called Catwoman. It was another bomb.
I don't believe so.
I saw it, and I've heard it's just about as bad as Daredevil from 2003 with Ben Affleck. But this movie, I heard it was really bad. Like, it was one of the worst movies of Catwoman. I disagree with that. I mean, I don't remember much of it. I know that it was. I think the people didn't like it because of the CGI and the acting, and the script were not good. I don't know. People have a problem with it. It was not a bad movie. Just they tried. That's all I can really say about it. Again, and then I'm just preview the ones that we're talking about. Fantastic. Yeah, kill that one. It doesn't deserve to be made. It is not. That one doesn't exist anymore. That movie was terrible, I've heard. They just, ugh, God. The marketing, the effects, they just ruined the Fantastic Four movies. At least the first two are good, but this one, ugh, it's a piece of garbage. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that at all?
I'm sorry. My phone's spazzing out. What? What are you
But
saying?
Vent 4 Stick.
I didn't see it, but I've heard very bad things about it.
Yeah,
So,
have you seen the trailer at least? I mean, I haven't seen it either. I've just seen the trailer, and it looked awful. I mean, they had a CGI thing. Every character looked terrible in the movie. In fact, I think Invisible Woman had like a wig that was noticeable. It was just a terrible movie. Ugh. They just did not do it justice. In fact, it wasn't even based off a comic book. That was the problem with the movie, was that it was not based off of the actual comic books. I mean, the costumes didn't even look close to the comics. They didn't have the 4 on them. I mean, come on. That's how bad it was. I mean, plus the size of the fact that it was called Fan4Stick. Would you pay money to see a movie called Fan4Stick? Would you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Me neither. I mean, seriously. It was a terrible movie. It was just, ugh. It was trash. And then the next one after that I didn't get to see when I was supposed to see it was Green Lantern. Whew. This movie was...
Green Lantern, actually, I kind of liked.
I thought it was okay.
so.
I heard it was one of the worst movies, again, ever made. Because, like, I think one of the CinemaSins guys, or even the Honest Trailer guys, had said... I mean, there was a scene...
Really
What?
about that now that I think about it. The fact that they didn't include all of the other lanterns. Like,
Yeah.
the green and possibly red and yellow, but who the fuck is blue, indigo, violet?
Yep.
Where the fuck are all the others?
I don't know. I mean, I think one of the reasons why it was so bad was because the script, the acting, the CGI, heavily over CGI. In fact, the mask that Hal wears, full CGI. And there was actually a scene where the love interest says, "That is really cool," and the Honest Trailer guy says, "No, it's really not." I'm not kidding. There was an Honest Trailer where there was a point in the movie where they said, "No, that really is not cool." Like, seriously. That's how bad it was. I mean, I think it was one of those attempts making the DC Extended Universe, but man, it wasn't bad. It was like, it was too much CGI, the villain was too cartoony. Apparently Ryan Reynolds hated the script, and the acting was just, my god. I've heard it was so bad that people are, actually, it was so bad that in the Deadpool movie, Wade Wilson actually makes fun of it. He says, "Don't make the super suit green or animated," which also means, like, you know, the CGI of the animation. And also, in the beginning of the movie, you see a poster with a parody of Green Lantern on it. That's how bad it was. So yeah, it was pretty bad. I only saw it once, and I'm glad I only saw it once because I heard it was just like, wow. Apparently they're gonna reboot it in 3 years, but it's bad. And that came out 6 years ago, actually, 2011. So I think it was one of the worst movies that Ryan Reynolds ever made, because if you have an actor who does not know the script of it, and he films a movie, he's like, "I can't believe I said those lines." That's how bad the movie was. So that's an example. And then another movie that I liked this movie quite a bit. I had a review of it because I liked it so much. Pixels. Did you ever see Pixels?
I saw part of that.
Oh yeah?
It's really my favorite, but I people like it.
Apparently, this movie was, quote, so bad that Adam Sandler hated it too. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yeah, he hated the movie so bad because the script was so bad, and I didn't hate it. I liked it a little bit. I thought it was a little bit cheesy, but I still thought it was, you know, watchable. I mean, considering it's a movie about video games attacking the city, like we haven't seen that before. I thought it entertained me. I mean, really, I thought it had some comedy in it. You know, Adam Sandler, he's a great actor, but I'm very disappointed about how this movie turned out. Like, seriously, I'm disappointed about the critics. Like, stop panning this movie. Oh, jeez. He's trying to. Sorry, that was Steven. He didn't realize that he was trying to. I didn't tell him that it was supposed to be on Hangouts. Let me fix that. Sorry about that.
Oh man.
The reason I'll edit that out, but the reason that why you heard that was because Steven forgot that I didn't say Hangouts. I didn't even bother to say Hangouts. Okay then. I apologize, Steven. I know you want to join us, but I'm sorry. I did not realize that it wasn't even a thing. That's embarrassing. Thankfully, we have editing power. That's helpful. The power of editing. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it was just, I didn't know why it was bad. I thought it was funny because it's video games and video games come to life, but it deserved more than it got. I mean, seriously, it was not that bad. What, or was it? Let me look it up. Let's see how the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes look like. Oh, damn! 17%. Oh, that sucks.
Still better love stories than Kristen Stewart.
What was that? Oh, yeah, that's true. But man, oh, damn, 17%. I feel bad for it now.
Right.
That's not cool. I mean, come on. I liked it. It was funny. It was decent. That's disappointing to know. Moving on. Batman and Robin.
The movie gets bad reviews.
Yeah, this movie, all I can say one word. Bat nipples. That's why it was so bad. And the puns. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know, I kind of enjoy it.
Oh, hi. Joining us a little late. That's fine.
Sorry.
Okay, so Steve Kovoc is joining us a little bit late. Been going on for quite a while, but...
I was calling, my girlfriend.
Okay, so Steve, if you're not aware what we're talking about bad movies, and right now we're at Batman and Robin right now.
I know that movie.
We just finished talking about Pixels, and now we're talking about Batman and Robin. What do you guys think of the movie overall? Why do you think it's so bad? I mean, I know why it was so bad, but...
It's really funny, but...
It was...
I don't know.
Ugh.
Like, that's good character. Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yep.
is in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a mess. The puns, the poor special effects,
Oh, yeah.
the script, the bat nipples. Ugh. Actually, there was a scene, and I believe this might have been a deleted scene. There was a scene. It was like, I don't know, a minute long, and it was like we got Bruce Wayne, you got Barbara, you got Alfred, you got Robin. I don't know what his actual name is. And they're all just standing around, smiling at each other, just kind of like, and it was, I think it was unedited. It was like the most awkward scene. It's like, imagine a scene where, oh, you got four people, and they're just sitting there, just standing around, and they're just kind of like smiling, like, yep, not even saying a word. That's how bad the movie was.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I believe it was a deleted scene. Yeah, it was so bad. And I know, well, I know that Kaylee is a big meme person, but this is also a pun movie. It was full of puns.
What? I heard puns.
Yes, puns were part of that movie too, and what made it so bad. You got, I think what Mr. Freeze said, let's break some ice. I think his assistant said, you got the cold shoulder. There's so many puns. Also, they got the Bat credit card. Why would Batman need a credit card? Come on. Ugh. What do you guys think of the movie? What was your opinion on why it was so bad? I mean, I know why it was so bad, but what was your opinion of it?
Nothing. If it's fun, it's good.
Wait, you liked it?
I thought it was hilarious. It was like one of those so bad it's good kind of movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But man, the special effects, the acting, the script, the puns, the Bat credit card, the Bat nipples, the costume. Batman can't even turn his head. Why do you need a Bat credit card?
I kind of want to rewatch this movie now.
No. And it's like, and also one of the lines that Robin said was you got a car. Chick said they get the car, and then Batman was like, this is why Superman works alone. And it's like, you really thought you could make a shared universe like that? Really? It's like Bat nipples, Bat credit card, puns, Mr. Freeze, Batman can't even turn his head. There's so much wrong with this movie. Ugh.
Batman couldn't turn his head in Batman
No.
Begins, dude.
He could. They fixed it with they added a new cowl.
Yeah, they actually fixed it in the sequel, but yeah, Batman Begins, the suit. He couldn't turn
Really?
his head.
I thought that was the. Well, I know the suit upgraded, but I didn't know that. But like, that was one of the reasons why the movie tanked. It was so bad. It was 11% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. It's one of the worst Batman movies ever made. In fact, the director says it was bad. What was that?
Guys, there's also a part in that movie where they literally zoom in on Batman's butt.
Yep, I know. That was the part of it. That was so bad.
I'm looking at the juke right now,
Yep.
They zoom in on it, you know.
But yeah, it was, they did not do it justice. I mean, seriously, even the director of the movie said he was very sorry for making a terrible movie, and I think most of the cast said they feel almost ashamed about making the movie in the first place. Yeah, it is that bad. It's one of, I don't even know why I watched it. I thought, oh, a Batman movie with Robin, cool. Oh, it's garbage. It's complete shit. It's, yeah, they had some really bad puns in there, and it was just so bad. I mean, I don't know whose idea was for the Bat credit card. Why would you make a Bat credit card in the first place? Seriously.
Anything with the credit cards.
Yeah. I never leave the key without it. Don't even bring it with you. Just leave it at home. Don't even bring it. Don't even bother with it. Batman does never... Why would Batman even... I mean, I think I know the reason why they made it so bad was because they wanted to make it more comic book feel, so they made it like all these puns, and they wanted to make it more, you know, like, kind of like the Adam West era, making it that bad and stuff like that. They made it, one reason why they made it so bad was because they wanted to make it look more campy and comic book feel. But still, this is not a Batman movie. It's awful. And for someone who actually finds Batman pretty cool, this is not a cool Batman movie. This is a bad Batman movie. Don't watch it.
I love Batman.
I know, but not this movie. It's awful. It's just like...
I love this movie, but...
It was a bomb. It was so bad. I mean, come on. There's so much wrong with it.
I won't disagree with that. It was just hilarious.
There was some funny moments in it, but I have to say it was nothing good about the movie. And then for the next one, BVS, aka Batman v Superman.
Oh, yeah.
This one was awful. I mean, I liked it. I saw it with Steve Kovoc, and
I'm not upset.
I'm sorry if you heard that. It was I'll edit that out. But yeah, when I saw it with Steve Kovoc, and we both thought it was okay, but it was actually, it was one of the movies where I would need to go pee so bad that I'm like, come over, and then the moment the movie ended, I finally just ran for it. But it was like, they treated Batman like he a killer. They screwed up the entire thing. In fact, the honest trailer said waiting 2.5 or 2 hours into the movie for actually to have them fight. And the purpose for fighting was, or the reason why they fought was, stop it. Well, the reason why they fought was, or the reason why they ended the reason why they fought was because a lot of people thought they could fight, and the reason they ended the fight was because, oh, they're the same first name.
Wait, what?
I'm not kidding. It's like something about Martha. It's like, who wrote that? Who did the screenplay for that?
The plot device itself is fine.
Yeah.
The way it was handled was so bad.
I know. But I mean, I thought the action was, pretty fun. There were some pretty good parts of the movie overall, but the way they did the script, the writing, I think the writing was really one thing that made it really bad. And having too many characters in one movie, like Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. I mean, it's supposed to be called Batman v Superman, not Batman v Superman plus Wonder Woman, which is quite literally that's what they should have called it. They should have called it Batman v Superman plus Wonder Woman, Dawn of Justice. I mean, but that would have been a better title, right? And the fact that they're making a... Yes, exactly. Batman v Superman, Justice League Begins. But at least it's better than Batman and Robin, for that matter. I mean, seriously. Still, oh my god, this movie, it was disappointing. Although, there was some epic parts in the movie. What was that?
What?
What? Oh.
You said something.
How long have we been talking for?
We're almost at time. I'm just having a few more movies left to go before we end this. And then the last movie that I have to talk about. Are we done with Batman and Superman? Any more do you want to say about the movie?
No.
Okay. Okay. So the last movie on my list is Mario Brothers. I never saw it. I never will.
I heard it's actually not that bad.
No, it is terrible.
fucking has his mushroom as a hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Don't see it. One of the reasons why one of the worst parts of the movie was when the police are investigating for Mario, and Luigi and Mario both like Mario introduced themselves as Mario, and then Luigi introduced himself as Luigi Mario, and they didn't even have Italian accents.
Mario Brothers.
Exactly. It's like, oh my god, it's so bad. It's like the worst movie ever. There was, I remember seeing the Honest trailer, and I think actually also the Everything Wrong With trailer, and they just did not know what they were doing. In fact, the movie was so bad that they were trying to make like a sequel up for it. Let's see, what did it get? Mario Brothers. Let's see.
They actually thought of people.
Yes. It was that bad. Oh god! 15%.
But no.
Ugh.
I saw that movie once years ago.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember about it is Luigi, like, because my little mind thought this was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, like 6 or 7. So don't judge me for finding this funny.
Yep. But it was just, oh my god, it was so bad. It was like the worst video game movie ever made. They did not. I think Toad was the most frightening of the. No. I think it was the Koopas. No, the Goombas. Oh my god, those guys were frightening as fuck. They were scary, and they got all the characters wrong.
They're tall guys in little
Yeah.
coats, and they have like little belts.
Exactly. But the movie was such a bad movie. The acting was bad. The script was bad. The special effects were bad. It was just like, I'm kind of curious to know why Nintendo let them get away with the movie about their video game. Because I think the last time that we heard anything about like a Nintendo property being made into a movie or TV show was The Legend of Zelda, and ever since that 2008 TV trailer, which was by God awesome. I think I brought that up several times before in the Madhouse. Have you guys seen the trailer yet? You remember that one?
I did.
You did?
I did see that.
Yeah. And it was really good. It was beautiful. It was just amazing. Unfortunately, it was a fool's trailer, but because I brought this up many times before in the podcast before about why this movie trailer was. It was such a good movie trailer, and I think we got heard of something about Netflix acquiring it, but then of course Nintendo was like, yeah, we don't have any new information or any new updates about any of our IPs. So basically, the answer to that is probably never gonna get a Legend of Zelda or any other Nintendo property anytime soon, except for of course Sega, which is for Sonic, but that's different. But this movie was.
Alright,
But it was just like one of the worst movies ever. It was like awful. It was nothing good about a movie that I could ever see this movie becoming. They did not know what they were doing, and they thought in fact, I think it was even a joke in the end of the movie where it was people saying we can make a video game about your adventures. It was not actually Mario and Luigi, but it was like. This movie. Why would he make a movie like this? No.
I heard it's not bad if you don't think about it as a Mario.
But no, you don't make a movie like this. I don't understand. Who thought this movie was a good movie to make? Seriously, no one thought it was a good movie.
It's probably like the Emoji movie. It was probably made entirely by the marketing department.
Yeah, but still, ugh. I mean, that movie is still gonna be. I've heard it's terrible, but like, why would you ever think? I mean, I'm kind of wondering how people got away with actually making a movie based off of Mario Brothers, because Nintendo didn't even say anything. I think didn't this movie get a lawsuit because of not getting permission from Nintendo?
They had permission, but Nintendo just hasn't given anyone else permission ever since.
Yeah, clearly, because who would watch this movie? It's terrible. But man, I mean, they didn't even get the costumes right. Luigi didn't have a mustache like he should have. I mean, they got the costumes okay, but oh god, the Italian accents don't even there. None of the video game references are there. They got all the characters wrong. No one looks like they're supposed to look like. It's just like, it's terrible. I mean, I don't even know how this movie could have gotten made. I mean, it's a tank, and for sure, nothing is good about this movie. I never saw it. I don't know why I would see it.
Bowser.
Bowser? Oh, you mean King Koopa? The one with the blonde hairstyle?
This movie just killed me. I can't. I'm broken.
What are you talking about? What part of the movie?
The part with just all of it, but King Koopa, Bowser in particular, is just a dude with a funny tongue.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh god, I just don't know why they made it. I mean, I think Bob Hoskins was in the movie, and I think it was one of his last performances. But it was like they did not know what they were doing. I mean, I hope to make a better one, but this movie was.
Academy Award nominated actor.
And that's all I can really say about that movie. Besides the fact that it was a waste of time to watch. There was one movie that I did remember not seeing a trailer for, but actually I think it was this movie about, I think it was like a superhero movie that came out like a couple years ago. It was called Max Steel. I never saw the trailer, but I heard it was so bad that it got 0%. Another 0%.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this movie, so.
It's called Max Steel. Neither I've heard of it, but I haven't seen the trailer or even seen it yet.
Wait, what movie?
It's called Max Steel.
Oh, I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a superhero movie, but oh my god, it's the worst. Actually, let me look it up real quick. See if it's really bad. Let's see how much. Oh, actually, 2016. Yep, 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. 4.6, but 0. It's what is it?
Like a circus character.
Yeah, it's a superhero science fiction action film. Not any of people I recognize, but it was so bad. I heard it was terrible. That's kind of sucky because most movies these days are actually really good, and this was the first movie that really tanked at the box office. It came out last year, but man, it's not cool. So it's so disappointing when I find out that movies like that can be so bad and you don't even get to watch them. In fact, I think King Arthur, the new one, that's also a bomb, but I never saw it. I heard it was, I don't know, I want to see it. But anyway, I think that's all I can say about that. I mean, that's all I really have for this week. Because the Emoji movie came out, I thought it would be cool to talk about, you know, just explore the bad movies of Hollywood. Wait, where did Kaylee go?
Huh?
Where'd Kaylee go?
Yeah. Weird.
But yeah, I mean, I thought it would be a good idea to talk about these. What were you saying, Lucas, about, you know what I mean to talk about?
So I'm just saying I had a good time with this episode, so.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I always find it fun to pick something that has to do with a movie that's recently came out or something like that it's like, oh, well, this movie is terrible. Let's talk about movies that are terrible. Because it's funny to look at, you know, movies that are bad and can never be good at all. So yeah, that's all I can really say about that. I can't really think of anything else to talk about besides that. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
One movie that kind of bombed, but I absolutely adore.
Yeah?
Was 2008 Speed Racer.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that one before.
It was so good, but it had like a 20-something on Rotten
Oh
Tomatoes.
man, damn.
Just did horrible at the box office.
That
But,
sucks.
Yeah.
I've heard Valerian was a bomb too.
Right.
Even though it looks like a really good movie, it's like the one thing I really hate about movies that end up becoming bad movies is they look really good, and then you see them yourself, they're really good, but then you see the rating, it's like, people, what's your problem? What?
And some people have different opinions.
Yeah, it's like you see a movie and it's like, that was good, and then you see the rating, it's like, wait, what? It was bad? Like,
I don't know what's bad. It means that
people didn't like it, I guess. So that's all I can say about that. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't want that.
Well, I think we've covered everything. Unfortunately, Kaylee left for some reason. But anyway, thank you. I guess, yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Madhouse. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. It really is appreciated. And subscribe to this channel as well. And also my second channel. And also, don't forget to subscribe to bigdinoguy and Steve Kovoc, who joined us a little late today. But that's fine. And yeah, I guess we'll be back for another episode. Alright? Bye.
Alright, kid. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.